asked you this before, but what do you recommend on the practice tests? Because I've been studying for so long, and like I usually try to take at least a practice test once every 1 week or 2 weeks, a full one. But I feel like I'm running out of material, and but I am taking the October test, so I have like probably like 4 or 5 weeks left, 5 to 6 weeks left. So do you recommend like doing the newer ones? I think the latest that I've done was the November. I rated the one that I took in November, but I haven't done anything after that. So if any of those are released, like, do you recommend starting to do them now, or should I wait like till like October, or what do you suggest?
Yeah, well, you have a couple that have been released since then, right? You have 87 from June. I believe December was 86, right? So you've got a couple there. And then you have anything else from the 70s and 80s potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have other ones from 60s, 70s, 80s that are untouched?
The problem is like I'm a little rusty on what like I wasn't very great at tracking. Like I have been tracking now, but I feel like I probably took most of them, or like at least did them, like not a full test, but at least did parts of the sections. And I always worry that if I take a test, like, I look through it a little bit and the material doesn't seem familiar, but I'm like, what if I take it and, my score is high just because I did that test already or something like that. So I mean, I can try to find ones that I don't think I did, but like, do you think that it's not helpful if I took it like months ago? Because probably like I would have taken it like last summer or like last fall.
It's far enough back that I wouldn't worry too much about it. And if you have seen it before, yes, it's possible that your score will be slightly inflated. That does happen, but remember, the value of doing these exams is not so much simply to measure yourself as it is to have the experience of a full-length 5-section 3+ hour sitting, doing the material, working on your pacing, working on your endurance. And we know that you have at least a couple, the most recent one since your last test last year, to do as fresh new material.
Mm-hmm.
You really, and with the exam only about a month away or so, you only need, if you're doing 1 exam a week, about 5 exams, 2 exams a week, maybe 10 exams. So maybe a couple will be totally fresh. You could save those to be the last ones you do. Like you could do 87 the week before.
Okay.
You could do 86 2 weeks before, maybe. Yeah.
Do you recommend more than 1 a week, or is that?
If you have the time, 2 a week could be nice. But how many have you done? How many have you done in recent weeks?
I haven't taken one in 2 weeks. So I've done like 3 2 weeks ago. Like, does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah. And what's your schedule like these days? Are you working? Are you in school?
So yeah, I work 9 to 5-ish or 9 to 6. So what I do is I study during my lunches and after work for a couple hours. So I want to say like I do 3 to 4 hours a day, or I try to do 3 to 4 hours a day, Monday to Thursday, and I take Friday off. And then I do a test, or like if I'm doing a test that week, I would do that on Saturday. And then review the test on Sunday and do some more studying on Sunday as well, like about 4 to 6 hours on Sunday.
That sounds pretty reasonable. I would say that probably 1 exam a week will be enough for you. And during the rest of the week, you could do individual sections. You could do, for like mini sittings, you could do maybe like 2 sections back to back on a Friday or a weeknight, or even 3 back to back, which will be like a partial simulation of test day.
Okay.
That would be enough for you. And just try to find if there's any exams at all from the past 10 plus years, or 10 years or so, that you haven't done. You could do those.
Okay.
Just search through everything from the 50s and up just to find a handful of exams that you haven't touched at all. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.